Yo, it's day 32, I believe. Assalamu alaykum, Bismillahir first of all. And I'm going to pay for the internet bills. Let's do it. Yup, we got the check on. Check. I paid internet bills. I paid for only this month, yet. Let's see what is gonna happen next month. Maybe, inshallah, if we can close the client, maybe I will pay for those internet bills on my own. Let's see. For now, I think about 10 minutes and internet will start to begin to work, and then we can DM people, apply for work, film as much content as I want, and basically work and grind, inshallah. Okay, what's up? I literally forgot to film anything. I was just enjoying my life. Since I come from paying the internet bills, it's 12 p.m. right now, 12:30 even. It's like 10 or 15 minutes left before Zuhr. I need to pray, and I was ready to pray. I was just waiting for pray time to, get in and just pray. But I realized that, I saw my phone on the ground. I just turned it off, put it on the ground somewhere to just not distract me, because I was practicing my Arabic and my Chinese on Duolingo for a very long time. I wasn't paying a lot of attention. I'm the kind of man who, if I might not get into, but I might keep my stick up to date, but not really like practicing. And what happened is that I wasn't practicing Duolingo for like a week or 10 days. And I just decided to just hammer it today. I just sit down for about 30 or 40 minutes right now. I completed 2 units. Yes, I jumped, but tried multiple times to jump. I tried like 3, 4, 5 times to jump from this unit to second unit, not getting through, all these lessons and classes in between. I'm the kind of person. Well, what I wanted to do right now, I usually do it every day, but not at a certain point and certain time a day. I don't have a schedule, unfortunately. Or you name it. You can name me a disciplined person if you want. Okay, 2 apples. 2 apples. And 1 carrot. So we are gonna eat them right now, of course after washing. Okay. By the time I was cutting these fruits, Zuhr already entered. Okay, let me just quickly show you. Yep. It's carrots on the top, what you call apples, and the bottom 2 apples, 1 carrot, as you saw. Bismillah. I'm gonna eat it after I finish it. I'm gonna read my namaz, my salah, and after reading salah, I think I'm gonna eat my lunch. After eating my lunch, I need to DM people, and there is one company I applied to work for as a programmer. They gave me a test project to do, so I need to make this test project, inshallah, in near 2 or 3 days. 2 to 3 days, and give it to them. Actually, this is something I wanted to talk about. Let me take it aside so I can focus on you guys out there. Is getting a job evil? Is getting a job something you should be afraid of or like avoiding? Because you see all these millionaires out there on YouTube probably, and that's the reason why you're watching this video. I'm not a millionaire, as you can see. I'm not trying to pretend someone who I'm not. And I just would like to take you take you back in time. When all these millionaires which you see at the current moment, you know, Sebastian, Iman, Jordan, Andrew, Elon Musk, all these people was younger and about the same age as you and I, my friend. 20 years old, teenage years, 17 years old. Yeah, something like that. Between the range of 25, 27, 27, 25, 13, 14, 15, and 25, 26, 27. You know, all this age range between 13 to 27. Because I believe that Elon sold his first company and founded he founded Zip2 when he was 23 or 24, something like that. And he sold it 5 years later, so it's about 27, 28 when he was, for a couple of millions of dollars. He lived a nice life. Even at his middle and late 20s, he lived a really nice life. Even $1 million, even $10,000 can buy you so much damn things in your life that it's just insane. What I want to tell you, if you get back in time, I don't want to say you that, getting a job, that's all you need. Get a job, work 9 to 5 all your entire life until you retire and die. I don't want to say that. I just kind of, you saw me not being able to pay for the internet bills. You saw me training inside of my home and not be able to pay for my gym membership. You saw me not being able to pay for some certain things which are obvious, like internet bills, my phone, mobile data. You need to pay a monthly fee to just be able to call your mom. And same for gym, same with all of the things. I would like to go to boxing gym, but I don't have money and not able to pay every month to go to the gym. And there is nothing wrong with that, actually, because not only most of you are watching between the age of 18 and 24, if I go to my YouTube analytics, but also what I want to say you, let's take back in time. Andrew, like Elon freaking Musk, the richest man on the planet. The reason why I want to get a job is maybe not the reason. I can't say the reason. Elon Musk had a job. He had a job. If you read his book, written by, I forgot his name. There was one journalist who wrote a book about Elon. So this man, when he first came to America from Canada, I believe, he studied at Canada, some kind of university, then he came to the United States. So when he first time came to the United States, he worked not only one job, as a programmer in some kind of startup in a Silicon Valley. At night, he worked as a programmer. I believe in the morning, he worked at some kind of 9 to 5 job. After 5 o'clock, he used to code at startup. All the startups, they don't really give a damn about like 9 to 5. They will work from sunrise to sunset. And again, you know. Yeah, he used to code at night on C++, I believe, some kind of yeah. So he was a coder at night and some kind of odd jobs in the morning. He worked couple of jobs. He used to sleep at office, I believe, as I can remember, as much as I can remember. What I want to say you is, look, if your goal is to get a job and work that job 9 to 5 for your rest of your life, for your entire life, that's when the problems begin. Do you understand? Because if you really just wanna, get a job to save up some money, or maybe you need money at the current moment, at the right now, because you are some kind of another country, your parents are not gonna supply for you, right? And maybe you are not living without your parents, but if you are, then you know what you need to do. It's obvious that you're not gonna, maybe your parents are supplying for you, maybe, I don't know. But one thing I know is that if you're in this kind of like really tough situations, you are gonna get a job. Even if you're not gonna watch this video, you're gonna get a job and build your business on the side. That's what I'm kind of trying to do, I believe. If I'm gonna get a job as a programmer in some kind of IT corporation or company, I would like to supply and sustain my mother. I know that this business shit is gonna work. I don't have any kind of doubts about it. Yet, I didn't get a job. So what I can do, I will use what I have. And what I have is access to internet. And accessing internet, I can DM to as much people a day as I can. And I am doing 50 to 60 people per freaking day DMing on Instagram. I got 2 or 3 replies today. Yes, these people are saying I don't really need for my own, but if somebody else around me is gonna need this website services, I will let them know about you. But we are doing progress. What I can say, I want to say that, bro, if your goal from getting a job is not to be a slave, I mean, even Luke Bellner, I can give you endless amount of examples, people who worked and then, not then, but shit, I want to say there are people who worked a normal job. The fact that you are gonna get a job doesn't mean that you are gonna become a failure, or that you become a failure. It doesn't really mean that. Luke Bellmer, when he first came to America, he worked a lot of freaking odd jobs. Andrew Tate, he used to work some kind of, if you watch his Hustlers University video, which is like freaking 5 hours long, there's a bunch of them on YouTube for free. Someone just spoiled it. And he's gonna tell you that he worked in multiple jobs. He worked as a sales in some kind of companies. Even in his interviews, he have said that he worked as a sales in some kind of companies when he was young. So there is nothing wrong with getting a job as soon as you have an aim and goal inside of your mind. That you are not planning to be here for 40 years. As Luke Bellmer said, if you watch his interview with, I don't quite remember, I'm sorry, but Elon Musk worked a job, Andrew Tate worked a job, Luke Bellmer had a job, so he worked a normal job, odd jobs. Jeff Bezos, before he founded Amazon, he worked as a normal job in some kind of corporation for a lot longer than all of these people I just said you. And he's the number 2 after Elon, the richest man in the world. But before Elon, who was the richest man in the planet? Bezos. Even if this man worked as a normal employee in a freaking company for a lot of years. He was 30 or 40 years old when he founded Amazon. I don't quite remember. I didn't read his story. I didn't read his book or anything. I just, on top of my head. From top of my head, just saying all this data. Google it. I'm not freaking whoever to tell you and give you advice. But when I say you, what I want to say you, okay, I gave you examples, right, of these people who had jobs and they become successful. So the fact that you are gonna get a job, I mean, these people, all these people on the internet, especially Andrew, Iman, these kind of people are gonna try to show you, getting a job and stuff, working 9 to 5 as a slavery or something. And it is slavery if you are continue being a slave. You decide if you want to work at this job until you retire. It's your decision. It's up to you. But if you decided that, okay, I'm gonna get a job to sustain for my family for a period of time until my business breaks through, because my average business needs about 3, 5, or 7 years to break through. Average man needs 7 years to become a millionaire. If you want to quit your business when you're gonna become a millionaire, then what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? There is nothing wrong with that, I believe. Yeah, there's different kind of people. There are people who want to get a job, save up some money, and then found and start their company. There are people who want to get a job because they are in difficult circumstances and situations. They want to get a job. They want to work a job and at the same time start their business on the side, do the business and the work together. That's, I think, more about me. I want to work at a normal job and continue doing my business. I don't want to stop it for a period of time. Not really. And yeah, especially because I want to get a coding job, it's going to be useful for both my business and my personal life also, because coding is a high value skill. Any kind of entrepreneur, any one of them are gonna say you and give you advice. Knowledge is the one thing which no one can take from you, and knowledge of coding is a freaking one of the most expensive knowledges which you can achieve and get. I mean, I know how to code, but not good enough. If I don't know how to code good enough to get a freaking job, then how the heck I'm gonna hire people, and how the heck I'm gonna determine if they are good people to hire, right? I don't want to hire someone and teach them how to code, like deal with like all these coding problems together with them. Not really. I want to hire someone and just do it on your own. And yeah, in the practice, in real time, all those coding interviews and stuff are gonna prepare me to get better at coding. And in addition to this, I'm gonna get a job in that company, inside of that company. You're gonna learn a lot of stuff. Well, the number one reason I have already said that I need some way or form to sustain, I think. And second reason, I wanna learn a high value skill. Not learn, but I want to practice the high value skill which I have in real life. I learned how to code, but I want to now practice it and see how it, how it's all about, how the heck you use this information in real life, how the heck you apply all this information. And yeah, I mean, the business which I have is related to this also, because I have a web design agency where I build websites for clients and web apps. And the job which I'm gonna get, it's probably gonna be about building web apps and websites, because I'm a front-end developer. So if I'm gonna get better at this gonna help, it's gonna be like a foundation of my next step, my business. And yeah, don't be afraid of getting a job. As soon as I believe that if you are not in difficult circumstances, when you need to or made to get an odd job, I would like you to get a job, some kind of job which is, like in my case, related to your business that you're building right now. All right, maybe it's SMMA, maybe it's short form agency, maybe it's web design like mine. If you're doing this business, try to get a job which is related to your business. Of course, if you want to get a job at all, you get it. Okay, it's 17 minutes. I think that's enough. Peace.